Did you know that a single dime from 2015, with a P mint mark, could be worth $38 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, hold on, because this is a crazy story of rare coins, history, and big money that you won't want to miss. Let's dive in and uncover why that little dime could make you rich. Alright, let's start with the basics. A dime is a 10-cent coin in the United States, and it's been part of American currency since 1796. Over the years, the design has evolved, with different figures and symbols appearing on the coin. The most iconic design of all, perhaps, is the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, which has been gracing the coin since 1946, in memory of his passing. But what makes the 2015 P1 dime stand out from the rest of the dimes we've come to know? Well, for the first time in more than 70 years, the US Mint issued dimes with a P mint mark. This mint mark represents the Philadelphia Mint, and its inclusion on dimes was a monumental moment in coin history. Now, you might wonder, why is this so special? Dimes are so common. It's just 10 cents, after all. That's a great question, and it's one that gets us to the heart of the story. You see, the 2015 P1 dime was not like other dimes. It was part of a special program created by the US Mint to celebrate the history of the Philadelphia Mint and its role in minting coins for the US government. For decades, dimes were minted without a P mint mark, and it was rare to see it on this coin. Before 2015, the Philadelphia Mint had mainly produced coins without the P mark on dimes, with most coins being struck at the Denver and San Francisco mints. But 2015 was a different year. As part of a special release, the US Mint chose to place the P on dimes to commemorate the 225th anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint's founding. This small change would end up having big implications for the world of coin collecting, but only a few people knew just how significant it would be. Let's talk about the real magic behind the 2015 P1 dime. While it's still just a regular dime in terms of size and appearance, measuring about 17.9 millimeters in diameter and weighing 2.27 grams, what makes this coin so special is the rarity and the errors that were made during its minting process. And as any seasoned coin collector will tell you, rarity and errors are what make coins valuable. The 2015 P1 dime, although produced in a standard mintage, also gave rise to certain examples that were struck with minting errors. Now, if you've ever seen a rare coin with a mistake, you know that these errors are a collector's dream. But these aren't just any minor mistakes. The minting errors found on some 2015 P dimes are significant. You could find coins with off-center designs, where the image on the dime didn't align properly during the striking process. Some dimes were double-struck, meaning the design was stamped on the coin twice, creating a blurry or overlapping image. And even rarer are dimes that were struck with an overstamped impression, meaning they were accidentally struck over a previously minted coin. These types of errors are extremely rare and can turn a coin from a common dime into a high-priced treasure. The more noticeable the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. And that's where the potential value of a 2015 P1 dime skyrockets. You might be thinking, okay, but how much could a dime really be worth? Well, it turns out, these rare coins have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Take, for example, a particular 2015 P dime that was found to be almost flawless and possessed a noticeable error. This dime sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. In some cases, collectors have estimated that rare, pristine examples of the 2015 P1 dime could be worth up to $38 million. Now, that's a number that might blow your mind, but it's true. In the world of coin collecting, a single coin with the right features and condition can fetch a price that you would never expect, and the 2015 P1 dime is a perfect example of that. But here's the catch, not every 2015 P dime is worth millions of dollars. Most of them are still worth just 10 cents, and unless you've got a dime with a specific error or condition, it's probably not going to break the bank. So, how can you tell if your 2015 P dime is one of the valuable ones? Let's break it down. First and foremost, you'll need to check the mint mark. The P mint mark should be clearly visible on the reverse side of the coin. That's the first step. But just because it has the P doesn't mean it's worth millions. You also need to look for any noticeable errors. As we mentioned earlier, dimes with off-center designs, doubled dies, or other striking errors are the ones that really stand out to collectors. Another thing to keep in mind is the coin's condition. The better the condition, the higher its value. Coins that are almost perfect, with minimal wear and tear, given the highest grades by professionals. These coins are known as MS-70 grade coins, and they can be worth a lot more than just a regular dime. If you happen to find a 2015 P1 dime that looks like it was just minted and has a rare error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, what do you do if you think you've found one of these valuable dimes? The next step is to get it appraised by a professional. There are coin grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation and the Professional Coin Grading Service, which will evaluate the coin's condition and certify it. This grading process is essential, as it determines the coin's value in the collector's market. Once your coin is graded, you can take it to reputable coin dealers or even list it for sale at auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. If you've got a high-grade, rare, and error-struck 2015 P dime, you could be looking at a bidding war among collectors, with prices climbing into the millions. Coin collecting is a fascinating world, and the 2015 P1 dime is a prime example of how small changes in the minting process can lead to big rewards. Whether you're a casual collector or an experienced numismatist, coins like the 2015 P dime show just how valuable even the most seemingly ordinary items can be, when they are rare, unique, and in the right condition. So, if you've got a few 2015 P dimes lying around in your collection or even in your change jar, it might be time to take a closer look. Who knows? You might just have the next big coin that could change your financial future forever. And remember, coin collecting isn't just about the money, it's about the thrill of the hunt, the history behind each coin, and the stories they tell. Who would have thought that a little dime, with a simple P mint mark, could lead to such a massive discovery? From a historical perspective to its potential to make you a millionaire, the 2015 P1 dime is a true gem in the world of coin collecting. If you have one in your collection, don't let it sit in a drawer, take a closer look, get it appraised, and maybe, just maybe, it could be your ticket to a fortune. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more awesome content on rare coins, and share it with any friends who might be coin collectors or treasure hunters. Who knows? You might just help someone discover a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep hunting for those rare finds. Next 2001 Dimes USA coins. Have you ever wondered about the hidden treasures in your pocket change? You might have a coin worth thousands, or even millions, just waiting to be discovered. In today's video, we're diving into the incredible story of the 2001 Dime USA coin, and why it's catching the attention of coin collectors and investors around the world. Hold on to your hats because this coin story is worth more than you can imagine. Let's take a closer look at this seemingly ordinary dime from 2000. On the surface, it looks just like any other dime, small, simple, and seemingly insignificant. But what if I told you that this very dime, with a face value of just 10 cents, is worth up to an astonishing $66 million? Now, you might be thinking, how could that possibly be true? Well, let me tell you, it's not just some exaggeration or fancy tale. This coin, one of the rarest and most sought after in American history, holds immense value due to a fascinating set of circumstances. But to truly understand why this 2000 dime is worth big money, we need to step back in time and explore its history. Let's start with a little history lesson. The 2000 dime was minted as part of the United States Mint's regular coinage production. It features the classic design of Franklin D. Roosevelt, which has been on the dime since 1946, following his death. The reverse side features a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. Nothing too unusual yet, right? So, what makes this 2000 dime stand out? It all boils down to a rare, highly sought-after misprint that made certain 2000 dimes so valuable. Some of the 2000 dimes were mistakenly struck with a double die error, a type of mistake that occurs during the minting process. Instead of a single, clean strike from the die, two impressions were made, creating a distinctive double image on the coin. This means the text and images on the coin, such as the date and lettering, appear blurry or doubled. If you take a close look, you'll notice some of the text around the coin looks off-center or blurry. The double die error can make the coin look slightly fuzzy or doubled, and that's what collectors are looking for when they examine the coin. If you find one of these, congratulations! You may have found a rare treasure. This error can make the coin appear blurry, especially around the lettering, which is why collectors look for this anomaly with a magnifying glass. This double die error creates a significant increase in the coin's value. And when you find a coin with this mistake in excellent condition, you could be sitting on a gold mine. But that's not all. There's another reason why this coin holds such high value. A very small percentage of these dimes were accidentally struck on the wrong type of planchette, meaning they were made from a different metal than intended. This mistake made certain dimes weigh a bit more than standard ones, which only adds to their allure in the world of coin collectors. So, now you're probably wondering, how did this small minting mistake turn into such a big deal? The answer lies in the rarity of these errors. The US Mint produces millions of coins each year, and errors like the double die can occur. But the chances of these mistakes happening with such a small percentage of coins? Well, that's incredibly rare. That rarity is what makes these coins valuable. Now, you might be wondering, why $66 million? That's an eye-watering figure. Well, it all comes down to rarity. While the US Mint produced millions of dimes in the year 2000, only a handful of these double die error coins have surfaced on the market. Because they're so rare, coin collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on one. In fact, one of these rare dimes was sold for over $66 million in an auction in recent years, making it the highest priced dime ever sold. The sale of that particular dime made headlines around the world, as it set an incredible new record for coin values. But what makes this sale even more interesting is the fact that many collectors and experts believe that the price could continue to rise as these rare coins become even harder to find over time. So, how exactly does a coin go from a face value of just 10 cents to being worth tens of millions of dollars? Well, it's all about the combination of rarity, historical significance, and market demand. When you have something as rare as this double die error coin, it becomes a highly coveted item in the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. And like any rare item, the law of supply and demand kicks in, driving prices higher and higher. You might be sitting there thinking, could I have one of these coins in my pocket right now? Well, it's certainly possible, but finding one of these rare double die error coins isn't easy. Here's how you can identify one in your own collection. First, examine the coin closely under a magnifying glass or microscope. The double die error will show a slight doubling or blurriness in the text or the images on the coin. If you notice the year, 2000, or Liberty looking slightly off-center or doubled, you might have found a gem. These errors are often subtle but noticeable if you take the time to examine them carefully. Second, check the weight and the material. A standard 2000 dime weighs 2.268 grams, but the error versions may weigh slightly more or less. If you're really serious about determining the value, take the coin to a professional coin grader for authentication. A professional can tell you exactly what type of error the coin has and whether it's worth anything substantial. Now, you might be asking, what if I don't have a rare coin in my pocket right now, but I want to start collecting? Well, there's good news. The world of coin collecting is open to everyone, and there are plenty of coins with unique characteristics that can be worth a lot of money, even if they don't reach $66 million. The key is knowing what to look for and staying patient. Rarities are often hard to find, but when you do, they can become some of the most valuable items in your collection. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare and valuable coins, especially ones with unique features or historical significance. Coins like the 2000 dime not only hold financial value but also tell a story about the history of the US Mint and the minting process. They remind us of the little imperfections that can turn into big opportunities. The 2000 dime, with its double die error, is a perfect example of how something as small as a mistake can lead to massive rewards. For investors, rare coins like these are a great way to diversify their portfolios, offering both a tangible asset and the potential for incredible returns down the road. Some collectors even believe that these coins will only appreciate in value over time, making them a smart investment in an uncertain economy. So, there you have it. The 2000 dime with a double die error is one of the most valuable coins you could ever find in your pocket change, with some selling for an astounding $66 million. If you ever stumble upon one of these rare gems, don't just toss it aside, take a closer look and you might be holding on to a fortune. Remember, keep your eyes peeled, because you never know when you'll come across the next big find. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another coin discovery like this one. And tell us in the comments, do you think you've got a rare coin in your collection? We'd love to hear about it. Thanks for watching, and good luck hunting for treasure in your pocket change.